What is up, everybody? This is Joey with Don't Call My Wax Junk. Wanted to share with you something really cool that I picked up at my local card shop. I shared a video a few days ago about some pickups that I had, some rookie cards that I purchased. Well, just as a gesture of generosity, Charlie, the owner of our local card shop, threw this in my bag as well, and I wanted to share it. I thought it was really cool. This this pamphlet, I guess you would call it, was issued by UPI, United Press International, and it's kind of a guide for the 1960 baseball season. And this thing is just full of cool things that I think any baseball fan would find interesting, much less someone who is into vintage baseball to begin with. On the cover has a list of special features. Major and minor league schedules, a preview of the proposed Continental League, the Bums Bring Glory to the City of Angels, talking about the 59 series, how series loot is divided, World Series highlights, and then a picture quiz. So I figured we'd go through this together and just kind of take a look, but again, just really cool stuff. On the inside cover, it gives you a list of the major league leaders in different categories in the National and American League. Hank Aaron was the batting champion with .355 average in 59. Eddie Matthews, 46 homers, led the National League. Ernie Banks led in RBIs and won the MVP in 59. And then Sam Jones had the best pitching record in the National League. The American League, Harvey Kuhn with Detroit led the league in batting. Jackie Jensen in RBIs. Killebrew with the Nationals, or Senators, good gracious, the Senators, led the league with 42 homers. Nellie Fox was the MVP, Calavito home run champion, and Early Wynn had the best pitching record in the AL. This first page here talks about a proposed Continental League, guys, and I had never heard that someone had proposed a third league to the majors. So it would have been, had this gone through, the National League, the American League, and the Continental League. 8 teams proposed. And guys, 7 of those 8 teams eventually got major league franchises, either relocations or expansion. Obviously, the person that was driving this was William Shea, who was an attorney in New York, and basically he was just trying to bring baseball back to the Big Apple after the Giants and the Dodgers both took off for the West Coast. So this whole page kind of talks about the proposal of the Continental League. If you're curious about what those 7 teams are that eventually got their own MLB franchises, that would be New York, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Denver, Toronto, Minneapolis, St. Paul. The only team that did not get a MLB franchise that was going to be part of this Continental League, believe it or not, was Buffalo. Got a kind of table of contents here. And look at this. American League scouting reports for 1960 breaks down all of the American League teams and kind of their strengths, their weaknesses. Just really cool stuff. Kind of gives the star player for each team. There's the Mick. Then it gives their schedule for 1960. Breaks down their past performances of the past 5 seasons. Tells how they finished. What their win-loss record was. What their winning percentage was. Their roster. Look at this down here at the bottom. It breaks down their stadium, their home field. Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. Gives the dimensions of the ballpark, the sections. That's a ton of info on one page. And my kid is getting very excited if you can't hear him in the background. Just rich in info. Here's the manager for each team. There's Casey Stengel. Of course, Casey in this year would lead his Yankees to the World Series. Look at the breakdown of Griffith Stadium. Look at those dimensions. 1959 American League records. Gives a breakdown of each team, their standings. Best pitching and batting stats. It's got a section here on baseball signals. Seems appropriate to be looking at these. Catcher touches dirt with glove. His third hand signal to tell you what pitch to throw. Picture quiz. What is the umpire doing? What is the penalty for interference? Answers on page 20. Gives you all the World Series, all the league champions and World Series winners from 35 all the way up to 59. Some World Series highlights. Some baseball lingo. Some slang of the game. Technical terms of the game here. This is so cool. This was a breakdown of how World Series money is distributed. Then you have the National League scouting reports for each team in the National League. There's the hammer. That. Same pages for the National League. LA Coliseum. 250 down the left field line, 300 down the right field line, but it's only 440 to center field. 250 down the left field line. I believe I could hit one out of there then. Maybe. And there's Danny Murtaugh. He led his Pirates to the World Series against the Yankees, and I believe we saw the first walk-off home run in World Series history in 1960 with Bill Mazeroski, second baseman for the Pirates. Hit a walk-off homer in Game 7, I believe. I just remember that iconic Yogi Berra chasing the ball and watching it disappear over the fence at Forbes Field. Bill Mazeroski taking his helmet off and windmilling it around second base, and fans were already rushing out on the field, and that had to have been a tremendous feeling. 1959 National League records. There's a history of the batting champions from 37 to 59 in batting average, home runs, and RBI. Look at that. That's all of the Baseball Hall of Famers that had been inducted up to 1959. And there's our minor league schedules. The American Association, the Eastern League, the International League, Pacific Coast League, South Atlantic, Southern Association, and then we get right here, 1959 Outstanding Rookies, Willie McCovey, Joe Kopp, Larry Sherry. In the American League, Bob Allison, Jim Perry, Russ Snyder. Guys, I just thought you'd get a kick out of seeing this. I thought this was just the coolest thing. And you see that it was distributed by Interstate. A lot of folks would carry these to get autographs on them. I'm sure they were probably free. Gas stations. Anyway, I thought you'd like it, guys. We'll look forward to seeing you again real soon. Everybody have a great day. Take care.